Hey Wildcats, have you read the story of Julius Caesar?
CWhat?
CNews!
Anyways, hi Wildcats, I'm Drew.
And I'm Jenneth. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the land on which our school stands.
Let's take a moment to recognize that we are on the traditional and unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabeg.
Before we start our educational day, it is important to recognize and honor that Indigenous people have lived here, cared for this land, and nurtured it for countless generations.
As we go about our days here at Karen Wilson, let's carry with us a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to learn and grow on this land.
May we approach our studies and friendships with the same care and respect that the Algonquin people have shown us for centuries.
With gratitude to the Indigenous peoples who have cared for this land.
Hey Wildcats, we've got some wild news about this year's diversity fair happening in April, and there's a big wild twist.
This year we're introducing workshops that students can sign up for, meaning you'll get to miss a whole class period to participate. But we want your input. What kind of workshops would you love to see? Let us know by sending your feedback. We're reaching out to all Korean Wilson students to help shape this year's event.
If you're interested in running a wild workshop or getting wildly involved in planning this year's diversity fair, come to Rise Club at lunch in the wildest room, 240. We'd go wild to see your support and make this year's fair the wildest one yet.
Sometimes less is better.
Stay tuned for more updates.
You can say it now. You can say it now.
Wildcats.
March break is just around the corner, and you know what has corners.
Your locker! Make sure to remove any and all items that may be in your locker.
Especially food. If you leave food in your locker, let's just say when you come back, it won't be food anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Speaking of not food, you know what isn't food?
Sports!
Sports!
Because sports are sports! Sports.
Let's get sporty with Sophia and Mika.
Sophie.
Welcome back, Wildcats. This week was filled with lots of W's.
First, our junior boys volleyball team had a 3-1 win against CWhat, and then a 3-2 win against Hillcrest. Congratulations.
Come out and cheer on the boys this Wednesday after school in the gym as they face Ridgemont.
Our junior girls volleyball team had 2 hard-fought games, unfortunately coming out with losses. Great effort, girls.
Come out and support their team tonight for their game against St. Matt's.
Don't forget, badminton club and volleyball club are still up and running, and our rugby players are off to Hawaii later this week. Wish them luck.
That's all for today, Wildcats. Have a great March break.
Anyone interested in Link and or leadership, mark your calendar for March 21st, because that is the very last day to submit your application.
What does LINK even stand for?
I think it's live in never...
Kilometer!
Maybe our peers in Link know the answer. Find Mr. O'Donnell for any further information.
Mr. Kilometer. Who writes this?
Mr. O'Donnell!
Here's a QR code.
QR code. That's all for this week, Wildcats.
And remember to clean those lockers.
And beware the Ides of March.
Stay wild!
Because sports are sports!
Let's get sporty with Sophia and Mika. I thought it was Sophie and Mika.
Sophie and Mika.
Kilometer.